it's better if you try. Oh, 'cause girls like you run around with guys like me till sundown. When I come through, I need a girl like you, yeah, yeah. Girls like you look funny, yeah, me too. What I want when I come through, I need a girl like you, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I need a girl like you, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I need a girl like you, yeah, yeah.
I love it when you call me a señorita. I wish I could pretend I didn't need ya, but every touch is your love, it's your love. Oh, I should be running. Oh, you keep me coming for you.
And in Miami, till I was up for summer, I switched your feet off me before I even knew her name. La la la, it felt like a la la la, yeah. No, sapphire moonlight, we danced for hours in the sun, tequila sunrise. Her body feel right in my hands. La la la.
Hello, good evening guys. Can you hear me clearly? We will begin soon. 7 minutes later, we will begin our contents today to learn how to measure chances and risks.
Some things that never should you salvage your friend, but friends don't know the way you taste like la la. 'Cause it knows me a long time coming, doesn't let me fall. The way you listen gets me hooked on your tongue. One of your kisses barely don't stop. I love it when you call me señorita. I wish I could pretend I didn't need you, but every touch is true love, it's true love. Oh, I should be running. Oh, you know I love it when you call me señorita. I wish it wasn't so hard to leave you, but every touch is true love, it's true love. Oh, I should be running. Oh, you keep me coming for you. All along I've been coming for you.
Oh yeah,
And I hope it means something to you.
call my name, I'll be coming for you.
Coming for you. Oh yeah.
Oh, she love it when I
Oh
come.
yeah. Oh, I should be running. Oh, you keep me coming for you. Cheers to the ones that we got. Cheers to the wish you were here, but you're not. 'Cause the drinks bring back all the memories of everything we've been through. Toast to the ones here today. Toast to the ones that we lost on the way. 'Cause the drinks bring back all the memories, and the memories bring back you. There's a time that I remember when I didn't know no pain, when I believed in forever and everything would stay the same. Now my heart feel like December when somebody say your name. 'Cause I can reach out to call you, but I know I will one day. Yeah. Everybody hurts sometimes, everybody hurts someday. Yeah. But everything will be alright. Gonna raise a glass and say, yeah. Here's to the ones that we got. Cheers to the wish you were here, but you're not. 'Cause the drinks bring back all the memories of everything we've been through. Toast to the ones here today. Toast to the ones that we lost on the way. 'Cause the
This time I fear there's no one to save me. This all or nothing really got a way of driving me crazy. I need somebody to heal, somebody to know, somebody to have, somebody to hold. It's easy to say, but it's never the same. I guess I kinda like the way I'm not a pain. Now the day bleeds into nightfall, and you're not here to get me through it all. I let my guard down, and then you pulled around. I was getting kinda used to being someone you loved, and I tend to close my eyes when it hurts. Sometimes I fall into your arms. I'll be safe in your sound till I come back around. For now today, babe.
Hello everyone, you already in? Okay, so I'm Emily, one of the Homilychart trainers, alright? So today, I'm going to share with you how to measure the chances and risks in the stock market. But before we begin, I need to remind you that later we have this individual stock diagnosis section. Means you can now WhatsApp your stocks in the group, all right? So you can write your stocks in the group, the WhatsApp group. Later, I will check your individual stocks. That's the second part. So in order to save time, to avoid wasting your time, right? So better you begin to write now. You have any stock to diagnose, you write them in the group first. Later, when is the section for diagnosis, we can begin immediately. Alright, so for those who haven't yet joined the video, come on. So today I'm going to share with you something very useful. Alright, so you know, for stock investment, many investors, especially the normal, ordinary retailers, we always live in fear and regret. Why we always live in fear and regret? Let me show you one stock. For example, this is a Singapore share called CapitaLand, right? So for those who focus on Singapore market, you are very familiar with CapitaLand, right? But you see, let's say at this moment, October 2nd, this year, October 2nd. So some people are thinking, well, I want to try this one to buy because what? You know, if you draw a trend line, you can draw a trend line here, and now the price seems like already break up the downtrend line, right? And the price stop dropping further, is turning upward, and you're thinking, wow, maybe this is the correction is low enough to do the bottom catch, right? Yes, we always want to catch the bottom, catch the low price. Okay, so maybe you tried. Wow, the price continued rising for several days, but then see, it begin to drop again, and then very quickly the price drop, hit new lows. If you didn't respond in time, and let's say you have bought here, then after this consecutive corrections for more than 1 week here, right? So you were stuck. The price below your cost level now. So you feel that, wow, I already at a loss. I definitely will not sell. And then you may want to keep holding. That's the choice for most ordinary investors, especially retailers, right? And then now you begin to regret. Wow, I do the bottom catch too early. So we live in regret when we bottom catch too early. Okay, and then continue dropping, right? Continue dropping. Another time, wow, the price gets support at this downtrend line here, turn upward again. This time, you dare not to try, because what if after a small rise, then the price turn downward again and hit new lows again? I would be stuck again, right? So this time, you become more, let's say, more prudent, okay? Then, wow, suddenly the price go up at a very fast speed for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days, just in 1 week. The price give you a big rally. Then, at this moment, when you realize that, wow, for this one, maybe it really already reversed. All right, it will give us great chances in future, but now it's already very high. We regret that we didn't buy here in time. So when we bottom catch too late, then we also live in regret. All right, okay. So then for some people, maybe they have responded quite quickly, quite fast. Maybe they have managed under here, right? They have managed under here, let's say this candle or this candle, and then when the price keep going up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days, forceful rally, now we have a bearish candle here appear. Then we live in fear. We fear that the rally is already a too big one, and the correction might come at any moment. If the correction is a very forceful one, a drop to this level, this is my cost level, then if the price already dropped to this level, then I will lose all the profit I have earned here. So we live in fear every day. The higher the price go up, the more frightened we feel. Right? So this is true for most of our ordinary retailers. So if we can solve this problem here, what problem? How low it is low enough to do bottom catch, and how high it is high enough to do top escape, to sell, so that we can avoid a big, meaningful or significant corrections, maybe for medium term or even for long term, right? So bottom catch, top escape, we all want to do that, but it's not easy, and most of people are unable to do it in the proper way, right? So how can we? What if we can have, let's say, a tool or an indicator to help us measure the corrections and also the rallies, so that we know how low is low enough, safe enough for us to do bottom catch, and also when the price in rally, how high is too high that we better escape the top, take profit and leave first. So if we can have such kind of an indicator or tool to help us measure the chances and also the risks, then that would be great for us, right? So in Homilychart software, we have actually a lot of powerful indicators. And in previous sessions, I believe you already learned red and white circle, Homilychart rainbow, and also multicolor dragon, right? But today, I'm going to share with you another indicator called Homilychart Tai Chi signal. This indicator is a powerful tool to help us measure the chances and the risks, so that we know how low is low enough to do the bottom catch, and also how high is too high, so that we better take profit to escape the top. Alright, so where is this indicator? It's under SGN. Click SGN, then the second one you will be able to see Tai Chi signal. Okay, so can you see now in the chart, we have one blue candle, also one yellow candle here. these two candles are the components of a Tai Chi signal. Alright, so what's the meaning of these two signals and what's the theory basis behind the Tai Chi signal? Show you a bit. Okay. Tai Chi signal, just now we checked yellow one and blue one, right? So for the blue one, we call it blue Tai Chi, and for the yellow one, we call it yellow Tai Chi signal. Blue Tai Chi is to do bottom catch, and the yellow Tai Chi is for top escape. Means the blue Tai Chi is to help us measure how low is low enough or safe enough to do the bottom catch, and also the yellow Tai Chi help us measure whether or not the price is already too high and we better take profit, and high probability this is already the top, right? Okay, so why this indicator is so powerful, can help us do the bottom catch and also escape the top? Because this indicator is based on the Chinese classical philosophy called Taoism. Anyone of you heard about Taoism? If you know China classical philosophy, then you may be able to know Confucius, right? And also Taoism. Okay, so this theory for Tai Chi signal is based on the Taoism. And according to Taoism, when extremity is reached, the price has to turn around and move toward the opposite direction. When the price in correction for a long time or it's already a very big correction, if the blue Tai Chi appear, means that it's already too low, and this is something like the extremity for the correction. So when extremity reached, the price has no choice but to turn around, change to direction to the opposite one, right? So that's why after the blue Tai Chi signal, usually we would have a forceful rally. This is the best timing for us to do the bottom catch. And also, when the price is in rally, it's very, very high. Then, if yellow Tai Chi appear, means this is extremity for the rally. The price has no room to rise further. It has to choose a direction, the opposite direction. It has to choose the opposite direction because no rising space any longer. So it has to turn downward. So that after the yellow Tai Chi, then very likely there would be a significant correction, medium term or sometimes even long term correction. Okay, but it's not that when the blue signal appear, then we can buy immediately. Also, it's not that when the yellow candle appear, we can sell immediately. So we need to wait for the confirmation to buy or sell. For example, when the blue Tai Chi appear, right? When the blue Tai Chi appear, we need to check whether or not after the blue Tai Chi, the price can stand above the high of this blue Tai Chi signal. If price never break up, I'm talking about the close price, alright? I mean the close price after this blue Tai Chi must break up the high price of this blue Tai Chi. Alright? So that's the confirmation we can buy. Confirmation to buy after the successful breakthrough, close price, successful breakthrough of the high of the blue Tai Chi. And in the same spirit, if the yellow Tai Chi appear, right? So if the price in future, a drop, I mean the close price, right? A drop below the low price of this yellow Tai Chi signal. That is a confirmation we should escape the top. We should take profit first. Okay, so means what? If, let's say, blue Tai Chi appear, the price after that, close price never break up the high of the blue Tai Chi. It's not a confirmed buy point. So, higher probability, the price might continue dropping further or would never give you the rally. And also, if the yellow Tai Chi appear, right? But the price never drop below the low of this yellow Tai Chi signal, also means the correction may not come immediately. The significant correction may not come immediately. Means you don't need to sell immediately. Wait for the confirmation breakthrough to buy or sell. Alright? Okay. So this is about the components of this Tai Chi signal. Alright, so the yellow candle means the upward momentum has reached extremity, already market overbought. So higher probability there would be a medium-term to long-term correction, but I mentioned the precondition is the price should drop below the low of the yellow Tai Chi. Then the correction would really come. Or else, the correction would not come immediately. And for the blue Tai Chi, it means the downward movement has reached extremity, means the market already oversold. So most likely there would be a medium-term to long-term rally. But we wait for the confirmation, which is the close price after the blue Tai Chi signal must break up the high price of this blue Tai Chi. Then there's a confirmation bottom catch. Alright, so let me show you an example. Just now we were checking capital length, right? So if I remove the Tai Chi signal, then just now I mentioned about the downtrend line. So you were deceived the first time. Then the second time you dare not to try again, right? But then if you check the Tai Chi signal, what we see is we don't yet have a Tai Chi signal here. Blue Tai Chi, right? Then blue Tai Chi appear. After the appearance of the blue Tai Chi, we wait for the confirmation. The following day, the close price is still lower than the high of the blue Tai Chi. It's not a confirmed buy. Wow. This day, gap up open and continue soaring up. So this is a confirmation to buy. You can buy maybe earlier before the market close, right? And then that's how we can catch the rally. Okay, so after this, we successfully catch the bottom. If you don't check any indicator, maybe or if you check KDJ, RSI, you will find that soon it's already overbought. So you live in fear whether or not I should sell, when to sell. Many people maybe here already sold away because the price seems like upward momentum become weak and we have two doji. Many people feel doji is bearish, but I tell you, doji just means it's the strength of the bulls and the bears at a balanced state. It doesn't mean bullish or bearish. It just means the balanced state of the strength between for the strength between the bulls and the bears. Okay, and actually, if you have the Tai Chi, you just need to wait for the yellow Tai Chi. No yellow Tai Chi, actually we are quite safe. Now we have a yellow Tai Chi. Means market is quite high already. This is danger alert. We should get prepared to escape the top, but we wait for the confirmation, right? If the price never drop below the low, I should still keep holding. You see, keep holding, right? Keep holding, and another yellow Tai Chi signal. Another yellow Tai Chi signal appear. Okay, and then can the price break up the high of the Tai Chi again, or it would drop below the low so that we get confirmation to take profits? Let's check. The following day, the close price is still above. Although the low price already below, but the close price is here. We say we check the close price. That's until now, right? So means what? For capital lens, until now, right? So we are waiting for confirmation. If let's say this is for today, right? Today the price is still above the low of this yellow Tai Chi signal. If in near future the price drop below the low, then that's the time for us to take profit for capital lens. But you know, for many investors, most of investors, even if they have bought at a very low position, maybe around the bottom here, right? They already sold away after this 2 or 3 forceful rally or 4 all here. Many people have sold away here. This is a bearish candle with long lower shadow, and many people maybe already sold away. But you see, after that another 3 days rally, very forceful rally, right? So with the yellow Tai Chi signal, you can maximize your profit. You will never sell too early, and also you will never live in fears that wow, it's too high. When the correction will come, you live in fear every day if you don't check the yellow Tai Chi signal. But you check, then you will rest for sure, right? Rest for sure, and you just need to follow the indication. Once we have the confirmation, then we sell. No confirmation, we keep holding. You already secured a big profit here, right? Until now, let's say that's 20%, handsome 20% profit. How many people have sold away too early? Maybe just earned 10% profit, but then miss the future profit, right? Sell too early because he doesn't know how to measure whether the rally is too high. It's too high to sell. Okay, it's too high so that we should sell. Okay, this is the function for Tai Chi signal. It's very powerful. Recently, for either market, Singapore, US, Malaysia, a lot of shares already at a very high position, right? So after a rally at a high position. So actually, we are thinking about the potential risks. But when do we know the big correction will come? For example, DBS. So along the way, right, we have got 1 Tai Chi, 2 Tai Chi, 3 and 4 Tai Chi signal for DBS. But you see, every time when the Tai Chi signal appeared, the price didn't really drop below the low of the Tai Chi. So we never have the confirmation to sell. Means you keep holding. But you know, actually, because this is a small doji, also the yellow Tai Chi signal, right? Although it's a small one, but it is yellow. And this is a bearish candle here. The second yellow Tai Chi is a bearish candle. And the fact is, this day, the price already below this small doji, the low price of this small doji. So means what? If you, let's say you want to be quite safe, actually, this is already a confirmation. You can, let's say, sell partially, decrease your position. Can decrease your position if in near future we have the final confirmation, because now the price not yet give us the confirmation. The close price is still higher than the low price of this second yellow Tai Chi signal, right? So we don't have the confirmation to sell yet, but we can already decrease position because this yellow Tai Chi already successfully break down the low price of the previous small yellow Tai Chi. You decrease position, and then in near future, if the price drop and below the level, then confirmation you clear your position. Alright, so that's how we can do the top skip. And for bottom catch, you see, How low is low enough to do the bottom catch? Blue Tai Chi. Confirmation to buy because the close price higher than the high of the blue Tai Chi, right? Confirmation to buy, yellow Tai Chi, and the following day, the close price already lower. This actually is confirmation to sell. Alright, so buy low, sell high, and after that, we see the price is sideways there and then drop. This is quite a forceful rally. We definitely want to avoid, right? You see the 2-day with big downward gap and also long bearish candle. This 2-day very forceful rally. If you can escape this, that would be the best, right? So if you check the Tai Chi, you already sold away here, right? You already sold away to avoid the forceful correction here. See? 3-day forceful correction. Alright. Okay, so the other thing is after this correction, right? So after this correction, if you see in future the price managed to break up, rebound, right? Rebound to the high of the previous yellow Tai Chi signal. This is supposed to be the resistance, alright? But if you see the price can break up the resistance, means another chance to buy, alright? So another chance to buy here. We have another bullish candle we can buy. Yes, buy. To catch this forceful rally here. Until now, alright? Okay, so recently we have the electrical vehicles quite strong, the US electric vehicles, right? So then many people have found it's very difficult, let's say, to hold for the EV stocks, let's say NIO, right? If you check NIO, chances we can catch. See? Bottom catch signal, blue Tai Chi, and the high price and the low price I draw a box. So the price didn't really break up until here. So this is a false breakthrough because the price just break a bit, but the following day below the high again. This is not an effective breakthrough, right? But for here, since here, effective breakthrough and beginning of the rally. All right, the second, because the rally is very forceful, right? Then we have a yellow Tai Chi signal appear, and we only need to check the close price. If the price remain above the low of this yellow Tai Chi, then we can still keep holding. All right, below, right? Below we stop loss first. But if you see here, the price drop, right? Drop to touch the high of the yellow, the previous blue Tai Chi signal here, right? So this is a strong support. If the price gets support, turn upward again, you can consider to buy again. It will be safer, even safer to buy if the price can finally break up the resistance of the previous this yellow Tai Chi signal. That would be the safest way to buy. But if you are an aggressive investor and you see the price go back within the box, you can buy, right? You can buy already. Then you see resistance, price reached the level, right? This is resistance, that's why the price sideways there. Strong resistance. Still sideways there, sideways. Can it finally break? Yes, finally break up the resistance. So if you have bought here, you can increase position here. If you haven't bought yet, you can buy here. All right. After that, another forceful rally, and of course, here we have another Tai Chi signal, right? But you know, if this is the first day, right? The price drop below. If the price can quickly go back within the low, means the upward momentum is quite strong. And actually, you can, if you sold away here, right? You can buy back again, especially when the price break up the high of the yellow Tai Chi signal again. Can buy back. And then another time appear, if a drop below, sell. Alright, sell. You sell here to avoid the future corrections or sideways. Okay, so sell. Okay, sell here. Alright, this is the day. The close price is lower than the low price of this yellow Tai Chi signal. You sell away, you sold away, then avoid the correction here until another time the price can finally break up, let's say the Tai Chi signal, the yellow Tai Chi again, or in future if there is another blue Tai Chi signal, you can consider to bottom catch again, right? And you see, if you sell here, you can see how valuable to sell here, right? Because after that, the price rebound to the level and then unable to break up the resistance, right? The Tai Chi resistance, and then drop again, hit new lows. So give us a forceful correction. This is how we can escape the top with the help of the Tai Chi, and also bottom, right? Bottom and Tai Chi signal again. Blue Tai Chi bottom catch. Following the confirmation to buy, you buy, and if the price drop to touch the high of the level, high of the blue Tai Chi again, this is support. If the price get support, let's say this is the final defense line, right? If the price drop below the low of the Tai Chi, we stop loss. Or if you have bought here, right? You have bought here, you see the price a drop within the box area again, you can sell first, because for stock investment, no one can make sure that every time he buy, it can make profit immediately. Sometimes we need to try for several times before it's the best time, best entry point. Okay, so you try first. If you are the conservative type, you stop loss when the price below the high of the blue Tai Chi signal again. But if you are the aggressive investor, as long as the price remain above the low of the Tai Chi, you can keep holding. This is for the aggressive type. So you see, price drop to the level, get support, right? Then break up again. So if you can buy again here, right? So you sold away if the price drop within the box. You sold away and then consider to buy again here. Or if you never sold away after you buy and you never stop loss, you keep holding, and if you see the price break up the level again, can increase your position. Alright? That's the beginning of another rally. Alright, along the way, when the price is already very high, many people maybe have sold away too early. Right? Let's say this is the bearish candle here. Many people maybe have been too frightened so that they would have sold away here. But this is the Tai Chi signal. We wait for the confirmation. We never get the confirmation, never sell. This time? Okay, so for this time, we say this time, the close price is lower than the low price of the yellow Tai Chi. And if you say you take profit, also can, but there is another application of the Tai Chi signal. After we combine with the multicolored dragon. So if you see for multicolored dragon, right? So for multicolored dragon, if the big boys have been quite strong, above 75%. Retailer, no, zero or very little, right? And means this is a strong stock. controlled by big boys, and you actually can even wait for 2 or 3 days to confirm the sell points. Means the first day below, if in the following 1 or 2 days the price can go back above the low price of the yellow Tai Chi, we can actually still keep holding. This kind of application only applies when the share has big boys more than 75% quite stably and no retailer or just a little retailer, because this is a very strong stock controlled by big boys. They're not the ordinary stocks. For this kind of stocks, we can relax our standard a bit. If this is a normal stock, big boys maybe just around 50 or can even not reach 50, then yellow Tai Chi price drop below the low of the yellow Tai Chi can sell immediately. But if it is a very strong one, with big boys take full control, more than 75% big boys, no retailer or a little, wait for another 1 or 2 days. Yes, 1, 2, the second day, go back. And if the price break up, we can still keep holding. So by this method, we can keep holding until, alright, so here, also the price is on the brink of drop below the low of the yellow Tai Chi, but it's still a strong stock controlled by big boys, so still can wait for confirmation. 1, 2, 3 days, this is the confirmation we can sell actually. For NIO, that's the confirmation to sell, right? Although we see after that the price it rebounded a bit, right? But it didn't drop, right? That's because this share controlled by big boys. And for this kind of strong stock, if the price go back above the high of the yellow Tai Chi signal again, you can even consider buy back again for short-term trading. But if we never break up again, you stay sidelined. You see, when we sell here, the price it keeps sideways there for quite a while, roughly 2 weeks here, right? So it's still worthwhile selling, because when the stock sideways there, sleep there, you can actually use the money to trade some other stocks. Then within these 2 weeks, your profit might be 30%, 40%, or even higher. But if you just put your capital weight here for the sideways finish, then it will be a waste of your capital, right? So means you sell away, you sold when the price effectively dropped below the yellow Tai Chi 3 days. You check for 3 days, right? And it's still worthwhile. And if you see the price break up again, this candle, right, can try to buy back. But now we say the price is very high. Maybe you consider short-term trading first. Another Tai Chi, but never drop below, can keep holding. So here, you see, here, below, we can say this is the first day below, the second day below. The price is just sideways around the low of this yellow Tai Chi signal. We should get ready to leave any moment. But it never really dropped below, right? So keep holding. Below, count it below. Below again. Sideways there already for a while, right? 3 days, if you check 3 days, first day, second day, go back. Go back, then you can just keep holding. Okay, so this is how you can keep holding. Now we have another, right? So first day below, second day below, third day, go back again. So maybe, yes, you see the price break up again. So for this kind of special shares, very strong ones with big boys take full control, you can relax the standard. wait for 3 days to confirm the sell points. If in 3 days the price can go back above the low of the Tai Chi signal again, can still keep holding. This is how we can keep holding all the time, right? All the time until now. Okay, so until now we have the latest Tai Chi signal. So we just wait for the price drop below 3 days to confirm sell, or if it break up, we can keep holding. Alright, so this is how to apply the Tai Chi signal to do the bottom catch and top escape. I have showed you in details. Okay, so let me check your individual stocks now. Time for stock diagnosis. Dairy farm, right? So let's check dairy farm. D01. Dairy farm. At the bottom, can you see the Tai Chi? Blue Tai Chi, the price never really break up the high of the blue Tai Chi until here, right? So until here, the price successfully break up. This is the right buy point to do the bottom catch. And after that, also the big boys follow, right? Then keep holding. When to sell? Yellow Tai Chi. Sell, alright? You already below, right? Already below the low of the Tai Chi signal, you can sell. So you sell to avoid the correction here. See? This is how we can catch the bottom, avoid the top. Another one, MedTech, right? 546. MedTech. Can you see the previous top? The following day, the price just dropped below the low of the Tai Chi immediately. Confirmation to sell the following day. But if you say this is a strong stock controlled by big boys, right? You wait for 3 days, also can. First day below, second day below, third day below. Still confirmation to sell. Alright? Still confirmation to sell. When to buy? When is the proper timing to consider bottom catch again? So here, blue Tai Chi. The following day, the price break up with a gap, right? So after the gap, so we see the gap covered, and then the price get support at the gap. If you want to do some bottom catch, you can try, right? But you need to know that for this kind of stock, that's until now, you still can get some profit, right? But resistance above would be quite strong. Why? Because we have a lot of retailers. And big boys just now around 25%. So this kind of share can be a bit aggressive. It's not like the price mustn't go up in future. Maybe if the price can cover the gap here, right? Gap is strong resistance. And then retailers decrease, big boys can increase further. This one still might have potentiality in future, give us the big rally in future. That's possible, right? But we need to know the resistance here is strong, and energy supply up until now not that strong. We're waiting for the retailer disappear. It will be safer to consider when the retailers can, let's say, decrease to be less than 25. Big boys can increase again. And don't forget, previously we learned Homely Rainbow, right? Homely Rainbow. Now the price is at a strong resistance of the yellow lines. If the price can break up the yellow lines, we would be safer. Now the price at the resistance level, not sure whether or not can break up. Still need to monitor. If you are the aggressive type, your cost can do the bottom catch based on the blue Tai Chi, right? But if you are the conservative type, maybe you want to wait until the price can safely go back above the yellow lines of Homely Rainbow, and retailers decrease to be less than 25, big boys can increase. That will be better. Another one is Homilychart. I agree. P8Z, right? If I remember rightly. Yes. P8Z. Okay. So for this one, we also got the bottom catch signal, right? Bottom catch signal here. You want to do the bottom catch? Price break up. You can try, but you need to know that above resistance very strong. If the price unable to break up the resistance above, you better leave first. And also we are waiting for the big boys, right? No big boys, no energy supply. Luckily, big boys come. So if you have tried here, you can keep holding to see whether the price can break up the white lines of rainbow. White lines very strong resistance, right? The price sideways there because of the resistance finally break up. That's good. That's until now, right? So only problem for this one is until now retailers big boys still a bit weak. Now it's still below 25. If it can increase to be more than 25, that will be let's say the upward momentum would be stronger than this one. But if you want to do the bottom catch, you already can do it. Until now, you will have some profits. Only we are waiting for more big boys come. If big boys cannot come all the time, then the price, the upward momentum might remain as weak as now, right? It has been weak now, the upward momentum. Okay, so this is the Homilychart. I agree. The other one is a reverse stone. Reverse stone. Okay. So for reverse stone, now we see the price at the support. Okay, so we check the Tai Chi first. Previously, yellow Tai Chi, the price dropped below. For 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, go back. Sideways there for a while. Break down again 1 to 3 days. You can sell here. Okay, so after you sell, the price remain set drop for another 4 day and give you the blue Tai Chi, right? So we can say here buy, but then don't forget we mentioned the yellow Tai Chi would be a strong resistance. This is the previous yellow Tai Chi. When the price reach the level, if the price cannot break up the resistance here, it might turn downward again. That's what happened for reverse stone. You see, the price reached the level, try to break up, unable to do that. Try to break up, unable to do that. Try to break up, unable to do that for 3 times, and then with an upward gap, you better leave, right? Means the price unable to break up the resistance. So you leave another correction, and the price gets support at the white lines of Homilychart rainbow. But for this one, we see the retailers too much. Big boys, no, 0. So better not to touch it now. It's still a bit weak. It's still actually quite weak now. So it will be the safest if the price can go back above the yellow lines again. And at that moment, maybe the retailers already decreased significantly and the big boys increase. That would be the safest to buy, to try. Now it's still a bit early to try. Alright. The other one is called JP. What is JP? Which market it belongs to? US market, right? So green power. Wow. You see, for this one, it's a perfect example to show the bottom catch and top escape. See, bottom catch, confirmation to buy, and then forceful rally with big boys following, and first time yellow Tai Chi, no need to sell. Second time yellow Tai Chi, no need to sell. The third time yellow Tai Chi until now, actually this is already a confirmation. If you want to wait for 3 days, you can try, but I think if the retailers already increase significantly, better we leave first. unless the price can in future can break up the high of the Tai Chi again, the high of the Tai Chi again. Alright, but until now, I think this is already the confirmation to sell. Okay, this is already the confirmation to sell. You want to wait for 3 days? You can try, because you feel that this one also big boys more than 75, around 75 quite strong, right? Then you can try to wait for 1 or 2 days in future. Alright, but if you are the conservative type, you already can sell. Even if the price in future can break up again, right? You can buy again. If the price can break up the Tai Chi high again, you can buy back. Okay, this is for JP, and the last one is called SUNW. SUNW. What is this? SUNW. Which one? Which one is the last one? Is this the ticker or the name? Sunway? Oh, okay, so Sunwork, right? SUNW, Sunwork. Okay, so for Sunwork, what we see is now the price already below the low of the Tai Chi for 3 days. This is the confirmation to sell for top escape. You see the previous time, right? We have the Tai Chi, but the price didn't drop below the low. It sat with it for a long time, and finally when the price break up the high of the previous yellow Tai Chi again around here, right? So at that moment, retailers gone completely, big boys increase to be more than 50%. This is the best timing to enter. Best timing to enter here, this candle, because the price break up the resistance of the previous yellow Tai Chi signal, and retailers gone completely, big boys increase. And then we get a small rally here until we have another Tai Chi, then 3 days confirmation to sell. The third day, when the market may be about to close or earlier, before the market close, you already can sell this day. Alright, so that's for today. I have diagnosed your stocks, and today we mainly learned about the Tai Chi signal so that we can measure the chances and also the risks. We don't have to live in fear and regret. Alright, if we already got the Tai Chi signal. This is why we need to use a powerful tool, and why Homilychart has been so popular among investors all over the world. And in Singapore, we have a lot of members, roughly more than 8,000. So if you are not yet a Homily member and you really like the software, you want to learn all the methods, all the indicators to help you catch the chances and also avoid the risks, yes, you can consider joining Homily to start your journey of learning, improving, and becoming the final winner in the stock market. Alright, that's all for today. Looking forward to seeing you next time, and good night for you.